Hey, time flies. I was not paying attention. How's everyone doing? Was not paying any attention to time. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right. Because I didn't come on time. Let's just paint something today. Isn't that typical? Daydreaming. So let's just paint something. I want to paint something. How's everyone doing? I was doing some work and talking to a guy at at the studio. Just happened to glance at the clock. Topic something, yeah. I just happened to glance at the clock and saw that I was late. Hey, Ohms. Yeah, everything is cool, thank you. How are you? I just happened to not be paying attention this morning about my normal routine. My normal routine was thrown out the window. So now I have to just paint something. Good morning, Svensson. Lethargic Noodles. What a nickname. Ohms, Irish Nonsense, Michal, Infinite Divide, Tormod, Guxix. Fantastic people. Lurib. Oh, Lurib, your school starts back up. That's awesome. Good luck with that. And good luck with all the grades and game projects and all the things you do over there. I have a bunch of emails I need to answer, by the way. I just remembered that I was approached by a school in Sweden if I want to come and do some lectures. It's a pretty cool idea. I might go and do that actually. They would pay for everything, which is nice. Go and for a couple of days of character design class, I guess, in Sweden. I like the idea. I might do it. First, I need to reply to them. Lurib, yeah. If you, I would suggest you try to set up a schedule for the week and try your best to follow it and set aside time for both school and like do portfolio stuff. the problem is also you shouldn't just kind of burn yourself out. You need to have energy. If you work too hard on your portfolio, you will have failing at school, and you're gonna burn that bridge, and you might not get into that other school. So it's just try to be as kind of thorough in planning as you can, and then do the best to maintain that plan, uh, and do your best to with the time you have to follow through and get something done. Definitely, Captain Jet. Like that's the best way to do it. Not to like deprive yourself of sleep and all these things. It's because the next day you're gonna be paying for it. It works only if you have like one night and you really need to get that work done that night, and then day after you can sleep. But as a like a long term thing, it won't help you at all because you got to be able to perform every day when you have like a couple of months of grinding to do. And you also don't want to be at a point like where working on your portfolio or working on your school things feels like a burden. Like you just want to be finished with it, and you kind of dislike it. That never is a it's never a good uh, sign. You have to kind of maintain the inspiration at the same time as effort. Hey, good morning, Ben. Gaxix, yeah. With a girlfriend around, uh, you're never ever gonna produce as much work as when uh, when you're left alone in your art cave. And maybe it's even like you need to have a talk with your girlfriend. Say, listen, I really want to switch schools. I'm not gonna see you this month or whatever. I have to grind some art to make that a reality. I don't know. That is might be a dangerous topic to talk about. I don't know the relationship with your girlfriend or anything like that. That could be disastrous, but with all those things like portfolio, etc. There's a balancing point of effort versus time. Too much effort burns you out. Too little, you don't do enough. It's a tricky. Thanks, Koliv. That's cool, Lurib. Yeah, that speech about from John Cleese is really, really interesting. He's definitely a smart guy. I listened to it before. It's very, very inspirational. I mean, he obviously has grinded his skill set a lot. He obviously knows what he's talking about. I don't think it's just a random chance that he is that good and that funny. That he has gotten it for free. You know, when you get to a level like that, it's many different factors, I'd say. Like all the greats, you know. Lurid, yeah, John Cleese. He's the one of the guys from Monty Python. One of the greats. There's this 80s movie called Fish Called Wanda, where he did a really, really uh, good acting job in. A very funny movie. I doubt most of you have seen it. Gaxix, who are you talking to? It might help saying who you're asking. Oh, yeah, that thing should be on. I think that's why um, there's like on this app that checks users, and if someone registers, like follows and counts and so on. I think if you remember one time I had problems of having it updating or counting correctly. I think it was just due to me starting it at the wrong time, like I did today. So probably it'll show inaccurate, like total amount of followers. But I think I figured the problem out. You guys are hilarious. And thanks for the follow. Um, where was it? Who was it? Renegade. Oh yeah, Irish Nonsense. I saw. It was a really good start. You said you did like shape study. I would continue studying the shapes. You know, like is it the correct shape? Is it the right angle of where it ends and so on? You know, so just don't stop it at that. Keep as you're doing them. Um, Focus on the shape of the thing you're putting down. You know, like those white boxes. Like, for example, his head is all skewed, um, or hers. Um, and the legs, the ending of the chins and so on, um, the shapes there, they just kind of end. The more conscious you're about what shape you want them to be in, the more that's going to show, because it's going to show intent and like a bigger picture in the way you've designed it. Um, so you'll be surprised how much that changes the final design. Not by just trying to capture a good balance between shapes, but actually thinking deliberately about the shapes and what the curve of the thigh is and so on. That kind of attention just makes a design even stronger. Irish nonsense, yeah. That's good. That's really good. I just been a bit busy, and last night I felt like I just needed a break, so I wasn't even at the computer. Um, so that's why I was a little bit quiet on the Discord. But now and then when I do have time, I pop in and have a look. It's just sometimes my workload is exponentially larger, and I need to sort stuff out, and that means I don't have time to kind of waste time on on checking things. Like I have to just focus on work because of the workload. So I didn't have time to comment on that Irish nonsense, but it was good. I looked at it. Um, it was a good start. Hey, racing cheetah. Waffles sounds good. Random. Irish nonsense. Yeah, it's important to listen to yourself, like if you need a break and so on. It's a Quake soldier. Yeah, it could be. It could be a Quake soldier almost actually. They need that kind of screwed up face as well. The thumbnailing thing that people keep talking about in the chat is it's a technique I was teaching at the CG Master Academy, and I had a 1,000 follower portfolio review session the other week, and I was showcasing that technique and what to think about when designing characters. Uh, and Irish nonsense, I think, wanted to to try it because it was a part of the feedback of her art, like how to structure a design. Yeah, I was thinking about my Patreon class today. I do like the idea of setting that up, and it's something I do want to do. And I think the setup as imagined probably is quite a good one, where you can take almost which chapter you prefer, and I will try to make it more extensive than the CGMA class, like going more into details. But overall, like having a full process in mind, so that when you do take each chapter at the end, if you've taken all the chapter, you have a complete picture of how to approach production art, more or less, and marketing art, and illustration, and we'll see. We'll see. It's three colors is the most common palette used when you think about it in color theory, and it's important that you follow it. Gaxix, you did your own portfolio review. Hey, good morning, Seisne. Casene Seisne. Erasing Cheetah, like Farah from Overwatch. Yeah, it's a little bit Farah from Overwatch, but also a little bit of Soldier. What's his name? Soldier 74. I don't remember his name. Something Soldier. But he's more like a sports jacket kind of guy. But for me, at least, I think a little bit about him as well. For me, it feels like it needs to be something here. Let's see what that will be. No idea what it's gonna be. I felt like it needed something like that. We'll see. It'll solve itself, I think. Raising Cheetah. Yeah, it could be. Says, yeah, there's no topic today. I was a little bit late. So I just kind of jumped straight into doing something random. I totally forgot that about time. So I was late. So I just jumped straight into something. idea what it was supposed to be from the beginning. But now, obviously, it's some sort of angry person in a mechanical suit. How original, right? Color burn. Hmm. I think that way is better. It's some sort of Samus vibe as well. Yeah, you're right. Raising Cheetah. But I think it's a little bit too dirty and broken up to be Samus. I had an idea for like a mod for Super Metroid or a Metroid game. Actually, more or less like a standalone Metroid game where yeah, I designed a Samus for it. It's a very interesting idea. Um, I wonder if I should try to sell it to whoever is doing Super Metroid now, or not Super Metroid, just Metroid IP. Probably is Nintendo, right? They own Metroid. Dear Bard, Samus is the main character of Metroid, Super Metroid. It was originally like a NES or a Super Nintendo game, and there's many versions of it now on all Nintendo's consoles, more or less. And it's this space soldier uh, that has to stop um, an evil species called, well, it's a Metroid. It's it's like a, what's it called, jellyfish in space. It's one of the like iconic Super NES games ever made. Yeah, Samus is a girl. Like on Super Nintendo, when you finished it under a specific time, like if you really made good time and were under some sort of limit, you saw Samus without clothes on. Like, and you were like, oh shit, it's a girl. Fricadello, yes, this is 28 minutes so far. Um, Plus a lot of reading comments, so it's a little bit less. But yeah, it's my daily stream. I stream for 30 minutes, like a warm up, and then I get to work, and the stream ends. But every day, the same time, I start uh, my warm up stream, which is this. So if you want to join again, feel free to just remember the time, and it'll be online every day, except weekends. But every working day, we do warm up at the studio, which is just be creative for 30 minutes. And I thought that I should live stream it every day because it's in the schedule for work. Not to live stream, but to do warm ups. Genji. Nah, he has to have way more man chest hair, and flowing looks.
Great Odin's raven.
Hey, Frikadello, thanks for following. It will definitely be easier to follow whenever I'm streaming. Fantastic, thanks. So my sub goal of followers is at some sort of special streaming event at 1,500. I don't know if it's gonna be another portfolio review or we'll see. Something fun at that point. We'll see. We'll see. Time's running out. Oh no. Some last details in the face, just so it doesn't look so empty. So we get a better focal point. Not at all what I wanted to have done at the end of the 30 minutes, but oh well. It was fun painting. I just wish I would have taken it further. So sorry for the late start today. I wasn't too late, just a couple of minutes, but I'm a guy that likes to be on time, so my sincere apologies. Tomorrow I will not daydream. Have a fantastic day, and see you all tomorrow. Mecha Milk, yeah, it was a 30-minute drawing. Yeah, there's not going to be any nude painting session because that's a insta ban. Thanks everyone for the kind words. If you do want to hang out more, most likely I'll be on Discord, which is the link underneath. You can click and join. There's a bunch of people there that's doing studies and all these things. There's also a competition running, a 2-week competition. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. And all the kind words and follows and all those things. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Outro.